Damn, it happened. Yeah, I ran out of time. So, what was I talking about? In the last video, I was talking about, yeah, at the end of that last video, I was talking about how they're trying to make us war against each other and them, which is why they staged that fucking yeah, the riot at the White House. That was a staged riot. Like, it's what my intuition is telling me. You know, this is why you have to work on not doubting yourself, because this could be a whole download right now. But I'm, stuck doubting myself and shit. But yeah, them niggas definitely fucking staged that shit just so that they can influence us and inspire us, encourage us to go up to the Capitol and try to go to war with them and shoot they shit up. Bitch, go fuck yourself. I hope my fucking reflections ain't that fucking slow. Cause like I know the chosen ones is for sure not that slow. I'm talking about my reflections now. Cause I know I'm slow. I know I'm smart as fuck. I know I'm dumb as fuck. I'm everything. I'm just energy. Like, come on now. We are just like I don't want to get into that. That's deep. Yes, y'all, we gotta. This is the way we're supposed to be fighting them, right? Like how a lot of these spiritual leaders and teachers are out here speaking about, right? And speakers, right? Leaders, teachers, and speakers. Conscious, woke, spiritual leaders, teachers, and speakers. My bad. Yes, we're talking about how we need to go to war with them spiritually. This World War III is going to be a spiritual war, right? We have to learn how to astral project. I'm going to get into this further later into the video, but we need to learn how to astral project. We need to learn how to send energy attacks while we're in rest and while we're out here conscious in this realm. So that not even just when I said in rest, I mean just like even just meditation. Because I told you, I'm not saying sleep no more. That shit traumatized the fuck out of me when I was on shrooms, bro. Because I'd be so sensitive to vibrations, bro. I forgot what I was picking up from sleep, but we do not want to be sleep, okay? But yes, when you're in any kind of resting mode, you want to learn how to be dangerous. When you're here and walking around in this realm, right? Because you're still dreaming. You want to be dangerous. You want to be able to send energy attacks. Meaning like you can just think or feel a certain kind of way and project it, or you don't even have to feel it within yourself to build it up. You can just, feel the build up at like building up in the target that you're trying to build it up in, that's still sending that energy to type shit like that. You can also send psychic attacks. You can do all of this from the mental realms, from all three spiritual realms, and then the ether realms as well, right? And then on this material realm. But when we do it on this material realm, we do it usually through speaking, through an act. Like we put up, like how they say, we ended up putting on a show, meaning it's not the shit that we were just saying. It's not even just how we were saying it. It's also the shit that we were doing, and the shit that we were trying to make it seem that we were doing type shit. Like, all that. It gets deep. Oh, right. I'm recording on my other phone now. That's why the music stopped. I don't got my tunes. But yeah, we need to start reading people and things like situations, like a phone being left in the middle of the street could be a situation. I'm saying stuff like that. Like if you hear yelling around the corner, and if you already heard yelling on this street before you turn the corner to get on this street, right? Then obviously the person who dropped their phone is still around the corner that you're about to pass. So before you think about picking that phone up and continue walking down the street, before they see you and think to themselves, hey, there's someone over there, let me go pick up my phone, you know, they're already in a rowdy mood. You don't want them to direct that energy towards you, so just keep walking. But if you do see, and here's another part or another aspect of phone being out on the street, right, for a situation, because like just us interact, basically what I'm saying, just us interacting with things in a certain place and time, or just in a certain way, can manifest other situations into our experience and timeline and reality. And then yeah, once you learn this skill, you can, like, you know, destiny swap. You can be an asshole Tavion in ninth grade and fucking, you know, manifest your dreams without giving a fuck who goes around. No, I'm just kidding. But no, yeah, to truly master shit like that, you gotta master yourself first, of course. Because even when I was still doing shit like that in ninth grade, it still wasn't as complete and as mastered as I knew I could have been. But that's only because my intentions weren't as pure as they are today. But that's only because I was finally getting the attention I wanted. But, you know, I learned how to detach. I've learned how to get into the energy of detachment. So now I don't truly need anything. Like, I love life, bro. Last night I found a whole blunt, bro. Last night I found, not fuck a blunt, bro. That shit was a wood. It was a Swisher Leaf. I forgot what it tasted like. I probably could have told you the exact shit. Man, I'm a smoker, bro. I'm a smoker. But yeah, I gotta cut that shit out though. I gotta go to another break. Yeah, we gotta do fucking dopamine detoxes. So, you know, if you eating a meal triggers you to want to eat a snack too much, right? Then fuck, maybe part of that dopamine detox, right, might have to be part, it might include you fasting, right? Just certain hours through the day, just so that you don't, you know, let yourself fall into the temptations of the rush of dopamine, of experiencing something like brain rot YouTube or fucking, you know, porn and drugs. Fucking weed and shrooms are not drugs. Alchemy isn't even a drug type shit. It's just the way that you use it. But you know, shit like that. You just gotta, man, like when I bruh, the only thing that helped me stop smoking for real was me fasting. Cause like the more I would eat, the more I would, you know, be in the right state of mind to even want to crave, you know, the dopamine of smoking weed. But then because I wasn't eating, right, I didn't have the energy for that shit. I didn't even have the energy for that shit to even want to have the desire for that shit. Like I did thought I wanted it, but then once I noticed I didn't desire it, I told myself, hey, you know what? I'm not even gonna want it. I'm not even gonna want to desire it type shit. But yeah, we should start doing shit like that. Man, this is really a 2-part video, bro. Bro, whatever. So I think that's it for like reading people and things, right? Like you can read, like if you can read things, then you can read a place. If you can read things and people, then you can read a place. You know, even if there isn't people or a thing in that place, you can still like pick up on the energy somehow. It's cool. Yeah, so reading this shit that's gonna activate us, right? So there's hidden info in books, right, that we gotta learn to decipher. Because that's the only way they can hide it. Is like they're not gonna. When I say they're hiding something in books, I mean that in different ways. I mean like they're making certain books to tell the full truth in, or just to make the truth seem like it's something it's not, so that they can, still just tell the full truth about it. And I also mean there are like decoding, or they're coding shit in books so that when we read it, we don't know what we're reading, and then we think that we're reading, or we'll be thinking about other shit when we read what we read. Basically, oh yeah. Sorry, I got off the thing I was sitting on. I had to stretch. You feel me? You feel me? Shit felt good. Yeah, and also, you're gonna want to put yourself in a position to where you can. I didn't even get to the routine yet. Damn. 10 minutes? Okay. I don't want y'all to see my cigarette. Yes, I'm smoking cigarettes. I'm smoking weed and cigarettes. Crazy, right? Hey, y'all. Get your kids off them vapes, bro. Do me a favor, please. Because if you still got your child and you suspect that they're vaping, have a talk with them first, right? And let them know that you're about to go ransack through their shit. Because, don't think your child is stupid. They can lie, okay? And when you talk to them about that too, right? About how they could be lying, tell them in a way that lets them know you're not accusing them of lying, that you don't think that they're just a liar type shit. And just let them know that you respect their intelligence and their free will and possibility to lie type shit. And protect them, their selves, right? Because that's all it is. But no, yeah, if you find your kid vaping, like I said, do me a favor, please help them get off that shit. Because that's really the only reason why I'm smoking cigarettes. I used to be allergic to this shit. Now I'm smoking this shit like I really like the buzz type shit, I don't know. It's like I'd rather take a little buzz before I get high, Also, things that helped me start smoking, right? I was drinking with friends, which I wouldn't say is something too serious or too bad, because I was with friends that I know and I trust and I bond with. Our energies are good together type shit. So our bond of energy during this ritual of drinking alcohol, right? It didn't really do too much harm to me, but it did make me feel more comfortable hitting the cigarette type shit. So yeah, what got me onto nicotine was vapes, because they promote that shit for kids with flavors and colors and names and shit. And then what helped me get onto cigarettes was drinking. So yeah, I still smoke cigarettes now and then. I've been smoking cigarettes for the past few weeks, a lot more than I would like to, or because I don't even want to smoke cigarettes, so more than I do. And yeah, I like working on my energy, so at least I got to fall into something to help rise myself up again, because that ego boost, bro, I'm telling you. Yeah, and then also watch other habits that you do, because it'll increase other habits. So me smoking cigarettes also helped me start smoking weed more. And I say help me because this is all still a choice. It didn't make me, help me. It helped me get more comfortable doing this shit, But yeah, now I'm moving on to shrooms, but the shrooms is like antidote, bro. It's like I can't even. First of all, I can't even get high for real when I'm on shrooms. So I don't even want to waste my weed when I'm on shrooms. You feel me? Cause that nigga, I told you, I become a whole different nigga when I tap into my energy. Like, I enhance my energy to the point where my energy becomes its own being. That's another. Well, I was gonna say that's another topic of discussion, but that's part of self-activation. You know, you want to tap into your energy. That's why I was saying sit in darkness type shit, sit in meditation, different types of meditation for the amount of time. And when you sit in meditation, you want to sit in certain energies too. So you want to get good at simulating energies within yourself, within your mind, your feelings, your sensations, your senses, your being. So then when you sit in that energy, you can become it and watch your reality become that shit too. I don't know if I want to tell y'all for real yet, but it's kind of obvious, you know, I'm a king. I'm already royalty now, you feel me? Just waiting for my shit to come in. So I keep screaming, where the fuck my queen at, bro? Because the way she's about to activate me, bro, y'all really gonna see sun heart, sun god, bro. I'm gonna be a whole daddy in this bitch. But yeah, work on that type of shit. Like sit in boss energy and your boss energy. Like learn boss energy in general, right? All kinds of boss energy. Then learn your boss energy. Then learn to sit in that general boss energy. Then learn to sit in your boss energy. Then do the same for your royalty energy. Then do the same for your parental type energy. You know, you should already have done that type shit, but you know, I'm gonna just let you know it enhances when you are partnered with someone, not just romantically or, you know, platonically, just like business wise and all types of shit. Because like I said, I didn't say this, but I need someone to keep me on my shit, right? So once I admitted this to myself and expressed that to the universe, they blessed me with a high-ranking spiritual being. Like this nigga, bro. Like he's advanced as fuck, bro. He's a real nigga. I'm gonna just let y'all know. But yeah, I think that was really all I have for that part with the movies, right? Learning how to read movies in a different way so you can predict certain shit, and then learn how to play a character that can produce certain shit into your reality, into your movie, in different ways. Because another way that I be producing shit into my reality is that I keep my energy so pure that, like I said, Spirit blessed me with the whole wood last night, bro. Like, nigga took, I swear he had to have only taken 2 hits off that shit and put it to the side, bruh. Like, I was coming back into the house and I was like, damn, I just wish I had one more blunt left, you know? Because, like, I gotta wait till Friday to fucking get some more weed. But then, you know, they blessed me with the whole wood, bro. Woo. I love you, Spirit. You're the best. Ashe. You know, thank you and love you and I love you are 2 very powerful affirmations and spells, you know. It's gonna boost your energy and the energy around you in a very beautiful way, very powerful way. So yeah, whenever you come across a blessing in your life, that experience in your life of blessing, right? Because we don't want to be less, curse ourselves, right? But sometimes I still stick with their labels just to, you know, keep shit in flow. But yeah, when you do come across a blessing like this, you know, you want to fully take in, embrace and embody that grateful energy of whatever you're experiencing, being grateful for that thing type shit, you know. And then you want to express this gratitude to spirit and your higher self, to yourself and your spirit team type shit, you know. And to whoever or wherever that blessing may have come from, you know. So like I forgot to thank to whoever may have forgotten that blunt or left that blunt on the stairs, you know. No, I did thank them and say I love you type shit. You want to always say thank you, I love you, Ashe. Ashe means from my mouth to the Most High. So, you know, if your energy travels that far and that powerfully, then it will be picked up across, you know, everywhere. So yeah, that's another way you can use your character in your movie, right? To manifest and, you know, guide your reality. You're not in control of shit for real. You're cooperating with yourself, even yourself and all of the principalities that create your being and your existence and your experience. That's why I'd be saying I'm not myself. I'm not Tavion. I'm not really Tayo. I'm just awareness. But when I tap into this energy of where this awareness is linked to, this energy, Tayo, the sun heart, yeah, that's who I will do my best to express and serve, right? That's the God who I work with. So you yourself is the God that you are working with, because you yourself is truly just awareness. You yourself is the nothing that experiences the something that you create. Okay, let's move on from that. Reading. So, oh, right. Hidden information, mental exercises. When you read, you, you know, when you're reading a lot of different things, right? Like poetry, raps, different books, that deal with information, right? Learning information, or just deal with telling a story in different ways. You do a lot of different mental exercises that increases your like creativity, your intelligence, your wisdom, your ability to comprehend, obviously, your psychic abilities, basically, you know. Sorry if you heard me peeing, but I'm being myself. At least you can't see my pee-pee. And yeah, like I said, we got to get so right within ourselves to the point where we don't even mind people seeing our pee-pees, but we still respect not showing it to others because we know that they, you know, won't, you know, accept it type shit. So yes, get that much right within yourself, because that frequency and that energy extends beyond the dimension, so it will manifest in different ways in your reality. And then self-programming, right? When we read, we're programming our conscious in such a way, right? And when we read out loud, we also program our conscious and our reality, because our conscious is a part of what creates our reality. So yeah, so when you read shit, like this is what I would do, right? I got a little book on my backpack, right? Let me show you, because I don't feel like taking my bag off, and yeah, I'm lazy, so I'm gonna just put my phone down and show you. But yeah, I also wanted you to see the bag, to show y'all, like, you know, always carry a bag on you, a satchel, purse, this or that, you know, carry your spiritual shit with you. Things that you can use for tools, protection, enhancements, instruments type shit. Like the book on my bag, you know? And then, yeah, so this book, right? I write down stories that I want to manifest, right? And then I'll read it to myself. And I need to find a routine for this too, right? But I'll talk about that when we get into that. So we still got to get into the routines. Whew, these are gonna be some long ass videos, aren't they? But yeah, when you read it out loud, right? You are programming it to your body because your body is hearing it now. So not only can you hear it within your mind, right? When you think about it, when you read it to yourself in your head, now you're doing both. You're programming your mind and your body. Your body is its own mind type shit. Your body is like a programmed mind. So when you start having your program read these programs to itself, it programs itself. That's what AI does, and this is what they got us doing to ourselves, but in a negative way. But yeah, and to further help you manifest this shit when you read, you want to read it again on a routine, right? Repeatedly. But not so much to the point where you're at that point telling the universe that you're not receiving what the universe is already giving to you, because you don't see shit manifest at the times that it manifests. Because like by the time you get it, right, it had already manifested, right? So, right. I'll keep asking. I need to stop. I need to stop that myself, you know? I'm not even really asking for my castle and my kingdom and all that. 'Cause I'm not gonna get a castle, but I am gonna have like, you know, an isolated big ass crib type shit. Yeah, with the farm and all that shit. Yeah, I'm not even really like begging for that shit right now, cause, you know, I could wait. I just want to see where my queen at, bro. I'm tired of being alone, tired of processing all this shit on my own, bro. My head be fucking hurting. Like the reason my head hurts is because the only people I'm trying to give this energy out to is myself at this point, just to process it and further go deeper into it, you know, or just to like really process it and take it in at this point. But then like, even when I do that, I'm still giving that energy back to myself. So then it hurts. It hurts my head. Like, bruh, mental activity be real. And then I just wrote energy after reading. I don't know. Oh, read energy? Right. Yeah, reading. So the more you read, right, it's kind of like watching a movie. But instead of you just watching the movie, right, play out in front of you, it's like you're playing the movie manually. So yeah, that is also something that can help you, because it's like now you're manually reading the energy basically, instead of just watching it and automatically seeing it come into your view. And that's another strong practice to help you create and manifest, and then also see the truth and read reality type shit. Like, these are things that fucking Sharingan does, by the way, bro. Oh my god, I don't talk about myself enough. And I'm not saying that because I want to brag. I'm saying that because like we are really fucking cool, bro. Like, already unlocked my Sharingan. I unlocked this weird multi-clone jutsu thing, right, within my being, where I can have different parts of me think about different things deeply at the same time, and then integrate all of that information together to create new downloads and passageways to, you know, shit within the Akashic records. So it's like I be turning concepts of other abilities and shit and then using them in different ways, and then I end up, you know, creating shit like flash time or a danger sense. Like, I just be on divine timing, and I be so in tune within the present moment that you know, it's not even just a danger sense. I can just sense when shit is about to happen. When sometimes I even know exactly what the fuck it is that's about to happen. But most of the time I feel my attention and energy get directed and pulled. Directed, then pulled to that, area of whatever is about to happen. But, depending on how much I'm in tune of the dialogue of, like the context and everything else within that situation and that, experience, when I'm in tune on such a high level, then that's when I start to, predict shit before it happens, basically. What else can we do? Cause I'm not just gonna fucking tell you what we can know. I'm about to try and break it down too, cause this shit is cool as fuck, bro. I be speeding on my bike, right? Cause like if you're speeding in a car, yeah, it'll kind of be the same, but because you're in, a box type shit. Like when you're speeding on your bike, you don't even it'd probably be best if you're not wearing a helmet either. Motorbikes if you're that skilled, but I'd be on my bicycle, speeding here and there, working on my flash time, bro. And then when I get off the bike, bro, it just feels like everything is moving. First of all, it feels like I never stop moving. And then I just feel all this energy still speeding and swirling in me, and like momentum and shit. That's what I'm saying. Like when you go on roller coasters, the reason why you feel all of that fucking dopamine and shit is because all that energy is rushing through you, which is good. Now that we know this, we can use it to our benefit type shit. But yeah, if you want to go jogging, running, sprinting, biking type shit, just get yourself moving. Even if you're driving fast in a car, right? You don't have to be on driving type shit. You just got to be moving fast. And then, you'll feel energy rushing in you. That's also why you feel weird when you get off an elevator, because that energy was going in a vertical, was coming into you from a vertical angle. So if you're going down or up, you'll feel it in different ways once you step off the elevator, off the trampoline too and shit like that. But you can use that feeling to give you a spark to go off of to help you charge up into Super Saiyan mode or 8 gates mode. 8 gates, And the 8 gates, that's something else I have to break down. I might have to break down all this shit actually in a different video. So you know what? Fuck it. Let's just keep it pushing. Cause we're fucking amazing. Astro projecting, finally. Akashic records. So when you go and astro project, I don't know if I said this in a video yet, because I be talking about this shit with I used to talk with my friends about this shit a lot. And then when you astro project, so you can either go fly up to the cosmos, right? You want to avoid that moonlight because they're using the moon's magnetism to pull in our energies and the light of the moon to blind us and bleach us of our memories and shit, and then send us back. And then before they even send us back, sometimes they'll like run us through a machine and then pick what memories we get to keep when we go back. So yeah. Run us through a machine. Y'all forget we just energy? But yeah, when you astro project, you can go fly off to other planets and shit. If you do that, I would just recommend go to Saturn, right? If you don't have a purpose for real on this planet other than just to wake up and save your family type shit, then yeah, I would just go to Saturn and leave this whole realm, because fuck this bullshit, bro. Like, unless you feel like you're strong enough to, help get us through the war, then yeah, bro, come back. Even if you leave the realm, please come back. We need you. All hands on deck type shit. But yeah, the Akashic Records. I think you have to go fly into yourself when you do this. I don't know. You might have to go into the earth, like fly to the core of the earth, or probably to like a specific mountain on the earth, because these mountains were trees, and that's how we were connected and shit. So I don't know where the Akashic Records is for real, but yeah, I know you can tap into that shit from, like, you can really astral project while still being here on this place, in this plane, because that's what I was doing on December 24th when I woke that nigga up. Like, bro, we are really, it's crazy. Like, I know I only did that because I wanted to give myself a present, but I wasn't expecting to rebirth myself. So, oh, I'm sorry, Spider. My bad. Over here fucking with his house and shit. But yeah, it's like I'm the devil now, because we know Jesus is actually the devil. If you don't, then, you know, like I said, go do some research. But yeah, that's why they got us praying to that God in the first place. Like how I told you, there's other people in the Bible who we should be focusing on, but they're making us focus on Jesus. But that's because if you actually pay attention, they tell you that he's the devil or Lucifer, and the devil is not Lucifer. Lucifer is just one of the devil's generals. But, you know, they were saying that, but also, like, even though these characters and beings are their own people, they are also representative of energies. So that's why I said we are really the devil. I woke up the devil within myself. The true devil is Source, by the way. Their devil, my bad. Their devil is Source. So the devil that they have in the Bible, when they talk about where the devil is, right, in that fiery place, which is just in outer space, right? Because outer space is just full of frequencies and like gamma rays and frequencies and radio and this and that, you know. That's why it's so fucking hot up there. Also, our souls is made out of that fire that they said we're gonna burn in. So how does that work? But yeah, when a flame does meet with another flame, it just becomes one with that flame. So that's just what they were telling us. When we go back to Source, who is their devil, we're going to become one with them. Let me get back to my book. Oh. Yeah, I really want to tell you where this Akashic Records is, but, you know, like I said, you can even astral project from here, you know, while, that's what I was saying. Because on that day of the 24th, right, I was watching myself walk around. It's not like I was up in the clouds somewhere looking down at myself, which I'm pretty sure we can still do when we learn how to, when we remember how to. But yeah, I was stuck inside I wasn't even inside myself. I was stuck halfway inside my fucking body. How the fuck does that shit happen, bro? I mean, like, I'll tell you how. Because the me, right? Because we don't exist. We're just a function of egos. So the ego me, because all of these are egos, is who I'm about to speak about. So the ego that wanted to stay here, right, and experience, you know, the power of walking in that energy. Yeah, that version of me was trying to fight to stay in the body, basically. So like from the left side of my face, like half of my view was all just black, and for some reason I can see all the way back to here, like to the side of my fucking head type shit. And like I can see stuff that was passing within that dark area. So it was like wherever I was walking around, I would still see me past other energies and shit like that, but it was still dark. So it was like I was probably just seeing shit that I was like, you know, like when you look through fish eyes and you can't really see shit till you get real close to it. So that's probably what was happening. I think I had fish eye, and that shit was pissing me the fuck off, because I was like, man, why the fuck can I only see half of what the fuck is going on. It was like, imagine if you were graced with the ability to see, to widen your perspective, right? But you can only see shit from within the open space from your lids, and you can see from the dark blind spots inside your skull type shit. Like, that shit was stupid. And then it wasn't even on both sides. It was all just on the left side, bro. Like, bro, all right, and then this is why it was like that, because the other ego that had to step in for me, he basically just pushed me to the side so I can still see. Cause I would have probably went completely blind, type shit. I would have probably blacked out, you know. And I be doing that shit now. Not now, but like when I was going through awakenings, bro, I would wake up. I would wake up, eat a whole ass meal, and go lay the fuck back down. And then when I wake up, I would be in a whole crazy. And then when I wake up for real, I would be in a whole crazy position, and just like, you know, with taste in my mouth, and after just feeling weird. And I'm like, bro, what? What happened? And then I would like go and eat something. I don't know why. You know, I would still go and eat, because I would be like, every time I would black out like this, I would wake up starving, bro. It don't matter what the fuck he gets up and do, I would wake up starving. I think he cussed out my dad one time. I don't know, like I woke up one time and all I remember was I seen a flash of light, but then everything else was just dark. And then I was receiving messages, right? I didn't hear, right? My senses, I wasn't tapped into my senses, bro, but I was still, because my senses were still picking up on them and sending that information for my mind to process them. I just kept getting all these random weird messages from my dad, and I was like, yo, what the fuck is this shit? And then I guess because I was annoyed of that, it just made him say some crazy shit to my dad, and then I got smacked out my sleep, bro. Oh my god, this shit was crazy. I woke up, I was like, what are you talking about? Yo, that shit was crazy. But yeah, whoever the fuck that is, right, I hope it's not no demon, bro, because I don't know, I probably purified my energy completely, but then again, I did say I wanted to use these demonic energies to my benefit. So, you know, because I'm so inviting and so loving, you know, it probably don't go away that easy. Yeah, that's also why you gotta tap into that boss energy, so that when you do invite these beings, right, into your space, you can, you know, have ground for you to stand on, type shit, and then stand on that shit. Yeah, because a lot of beings will fucking use you when they get the chance, because we're still asleep. But yeah, that's all I really have to say about the Akashic Records, I think. Let's get into wars, right? And the spies, right? Because we know about monitoring spirits, right? We know about their spies in that program, I forgot what it's called, like basically where they have some agents, right, astral project, or not even astral project, but just send their mind, their conscious over to watch people and gang stalk them. Bro, that's also something I was doing on the 24th. I was like, because I was still here, but I was sending like I don't know if I was sending my mind other places. I think I was being called to other places, but like how I told you, I was half asleep, right? And then I was still receiving messages when my dad was talking to me. Yeah, it was like that. Yeah, it was like whenever I would zone out and then go into that and start going into that partial sleep state, right? Yeah, then I would start picking up those messages, and then I would start being called to, like, it was like my mind was being called from one conference room to the next conference room type shit. It was, I don't know. I could just tell you, they made me grow up that night, man. They made sure I grew up. Yeah, watch out for spies, bro, because they also, like I said, they also have us attacking each other and making us think that because we can't really see past the third dimension of how things work, right? We think that whatever situation that came to us is a real situation, right? Or whatever feelings and thoughts that we are picking up from the situation, right, is true to our being. So then this is how they manipulate us into wanting to go out and attack each other and spy on each other for them, because they can still tap into our energy and just make and then lie to the universe this way, right, to cover up their karma and say that, well, I wasn't, spying on this nigga, on this chosen one. I was spying on that chosen one who's acting up. So get on their ass type shit, basically. Physical and spiritual projection. So yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier, with you being able to astral project and send your energy in other places and your consciousness and shit like that from the physical without having to fully bring yourself into the spiritual and then go out and do that shit too. But yeah, you can project yourself on the physical and spiritual level. Time traveling and destiny control. So when you astral project, you start tapping into all types of different powers, bro. Like, let's say you make a plan to go do something next week type shit, and then you make yourself dream about it. Like you're a master of lucid dreaming, right? Make yourself dream about it, and then first of all, you can really put your energy into that timeline of where that energy is, of where you're going to be, right? So then you can start to see shit that's going to go on and predict it. But then you can also manifest certain objects in your dream and then bring it with you back into this material world. And then I don't know if it just manifests on its own or if you just have to do one more little step to draw it to you, or both type shit. And then yeah, there's a whole bunch of other kind of powers you can use too, like psychic abilities and being able to create fucking ideas and concepts. Not creating them, but like, you can go find them within the ethers, basically. But what else? You can link up with your friends type shit. Yes, I really did just say that shit. Oh yeah, you can go. So we be right, sleeper agents. So we have a lot of sleeper agents who will go and do certain missions and battles and shit to keep the energy right on the planet so that we can stay out of certain timelines and harness certain frequencies and energies to further bring us into great awakenings and evolutions and shit. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about that, right? So like when you astral project, yeah, you can trigger activations by finding different codes within the ethers, where all of within that field of information, you can just go to the field of information and just, or like your Akashic records of your whole timeline, right? And then find DNA codes from there. Yeah, you can also manifest these codes and shit onto your reality. So then you can, activate yourself and other timelines and shit into your and realities and shit into your experience on this planet. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say about that. I don't really know, but I'm not trying to make a third video. I can't even make another video, bro. I have to record one video at a time on each phone. Like, bro, what kind of shit? Fuck. Where was I? Work on psychic power, right? Work with the wind element. Work on your mind, your mental abilities, right? This is gonna help you activate. So all the elements, right? They resemble these state of beings and consciousness, right? For the simple fact that they are these energies just in higher dimensions, right? So you want to learn how these elements work and you know how they operate. That's the same thing of how they work, but I mean like how they interact with things and how they react when things interact with them. Okay. Then you have your body, right, which is the earth element. You're going to want to stay grounded. Yeah, with your water element, your energies and emotions, you're going to want to tame that, those waves, right, so that you can flow clearly and smoothly, right? Let energy flow in you and out of you. So don't hold shit back, type shit. And then spirit is fire, but fire is also water that's just alchemized. I mean, all the elements are the same element that's just alchemized. But yeah, the alchemization from fire to water, right? That's just, it's just significant. I forgot why. But yeah, then you're gonna want to learn like the behavior of these elements too. And yeah, just learn all about the elements and how they relate and resemble your being, basically. So then you can learn how to be, you know, is the best that you can. And I don't mean like always being, you know, what you see to be positive. I mean like being perfectly balanced in what you see positive and negative. Perfectly balanced in such a way where you don't see it hindering you. So like where I said you guys got to be so good within yourselves where, you know, someone could cuss you out and you could laugh about it, even if it's your loved ones, right? Where you can just laugh it off and then go do your thing and keep trying to improve and be the best you type shit. Like when shit doesn't start to affect you negatively, and then when the negative shit starts to affect you positively, that's when you know for a fact you are so right within yourself that your world is about to shift again, if it hasn't already. Tap into past life energies, right? This is gonna help you activate yourself in different ways. When I say past life energies, I mean like you're gonna want to find out what kind of past life or what kind of time period, right, in the past that you could have been here in, right? I heard some motherfuckers been being reincarnated about like 10, 20 times type shit. So a lot of us has probably been here in each time period. So yeah, then just do research about where you could have been in that time, right? And then do research about the energy that was going on in that collective consciousness around that time in that place type shit. So then you can know what kind of energy you want to meditate on, or just learn more about and tap into, so that you can become more of yourself and yeah, take over your world. Also tap into your ancestral energy, because You have your energy within spirit, and you have your energy within flesh. Like I said in other past videos. That's cool. There's birdies up there. Probably can't see them though. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, you have experiences of your past life, right, within your spirit, and then you have experiences of all of your ancestors, that your bloodline, right, that has created your avatar. So like all of their energies are still within your avatar. And this is where the cool part comes into, right? Because like your spiritual DNA is like your real DNA, but your avatar's DNA is just the DNA that you're using for this game, right? To be the character that you want to be in this game. So, yeah, some of your family are probably in different roles than what they are. Like how I told you, my dad could be my brother in the spiritual realm, you know? And then, yeah, just shit like that. So you want to tap into your DNA by connecting to your ancestors, researching where they could have come from in the same way that I broke down earlier, where you could have been in your past lives, right? And then, squides? What the fuck, Tayo? I don't know what that shit says. My bad, y'all. Oh, S guides. Spiritual guides, right. So you're also gonna want to tap into them, right? Because, yeah, they're gonna help you tap into you. Period. I don't even gotta explain that. Yeah, we got spiritual sleeping agents. I told you about that. We got walk-ins, right? So, I don't know if I already explained this. I don't know if y'all heard about this shit already. But yeah, these walk-ins is like signs of our activations. And these walk-ins can be other spirits on our spirit team, right? Walking in and helping lead us to another awakening type shit. And helping us bring our energy back. Because when we wake up, more and more we call our energy back more and more. Yeah. And then deep states of consciousness, right? We want to go into deep states of consciousness. Fuck, I forgot to write for the next one. It says tap into your subtle bodies, like the Buddhic bodies, the light bodies, the other bodies too, that I forgot the fucking names of. Nope. Thought I remembered the name of it. But no, yeah, and I was gonna tell you guys how they work too, so then, you know, you can also know what to look for without having to try so hard type shit. But sorry, you gotta try harder. But yeah, these subtle bodies are gonna help us tap into our higher senses and states of conscious awareness, right? And the more that we're tapped into that shit, guess what? The more we get to be more aware of our energy. And the more we're aware of our energy, the more we can use and call in our energy and connect to it and all that good shit. Walk-ins, right? So who else? What are the kind of walk-ins? You also got walk-ins, so you can jump timelines and dimensions and shit. You jump dimensions, so you can jump timelines and shift your reality, and you end up being a walk-in to yourself by coming back to, you know, a different timeline with, you know, a different life and shit. Yes, you can do this shit. That shit is awesome. All right, what else about walk-ins? Oh, right, and other versions of you from other higher timelines, right? Higher vibrating timelines. They can be a walk-in for you. And that's also something that happened to me. So it's like, brother came in. I had a walk in from, a higher version of me, right? And he did this so that I can become him, so then I can, become a walk-in myself. So he turned me into a walk-in for myself. It's so crazy, these fucking loops and shit that we be doing for ourselves. Like, that's what I'm saying. I love how that's like another energy loop type shit that builds up energy and creates for itself. I love that shit. Yeah, deep states of consciousness. So how to get there, right? You can get there through... Okay, so this is the strongest way I would get into the deepest state of consciousness, right? So they got these things called fuck. Ain't no goddamn way I forgot the name of those pills. Y'all look up Soul Illuminati. Oh, no, Spiritual Soul. Yeah, y'all look up Spiritual Soul's videos. He be talking about these pills, right, that put you into a deep meditative state, right? So what I would do before I take these pills, though, right? I would do a whole fucking ritual. I'm extra. I love myself. I would fast, right? Go on a little diet type shit. Then, like, just fast for a day. Then the next day, do your diet. Then the next day, continue that diet, but start consuming other shit to help you alter your state of being, right? So, like I said, I'm extra. You don't have to do this thing I'm about to say, but I crush up some... Well, I always be having some powder shrooms, right? Some shroom dust in my bags. So I put some of that in a blunt, right? While I roll it up with some herb, You can get some lavender and weed, because the lavender is going to calm you, bring you into another state of being. There's another herb, I forgot the fucking name of it though, but that herb helps you manifest shit, and it helps you like go into a deeper dream state. You can also mix those two herbs. I mean, you don't know the other name of the fucking herb, but you can also mix those two herbs with some mushroom and some tea, Bro, I told you I'm an extra. I'm a soldier. Shit don't really affect me for real, so I gotta go ham. Anyways, but yeah, pop a shroom type shit, smoke your blunt type shit if you do those things. But if not, you can still put the weed in if you still want the marijuana effect, because like I said, even though they GMO'd that shit and putting it in a tea bag, right, and making it into tea is probably the best way to consume it, or probably the best way to consume it, because like you can still bake it, right, into some edibles, but like I said, eating cooked food carries its own it's a whole other thing that it has going on. So yeah, the most cooking that you would probably want to do is to just strain its essence through boiling water. Same thing for umis, if that's your thing. And then so I would go ahead, fix my diet, then I would make sure I eat before I do this shit. And I pop my shroom, smoke my blunt. All right, the blunt. So our I don't know if I told you guys this, right? Because I'll be talking a lot. But our ancestors like island rum, so I be getting Jamaican rum blunt leaves, the shit to roll with. And then we already at an hour, fuck. And then I roll that shit up right with that, because they're into that. And if you want to call in your ancestors for support, or your spiritual team, you can get some island rum and probably mix dark with light type shit. the yin yang balance. Yeah, so you take in all this shit, you go ground meditate, right? Collect energy from nature, lots of it, right? So probably ground meditate for like an hour or at least in half hour, right? And once you start doing certain meditations in certain ways, it's gonna have to take like half hour to an hour, right? But yeah, after you ground meditate, collect that energy, then you're gonna want to go inside, right? Sit in the complete darkness and pick whatever kind of energy you want to draw into yourself, right? From yourself, though. Like I said, by this time you should already have done the research of the boss energy and your boss energy type shit, your royal energy. You know, you want to call these energies back, but this kind of ritual might take a few weeks, you know, because you might want to focus on a specific energy at a time. Like the last ritual I did took the past 3 weeks because I had to let shit sit in right before I got to the next thing. But yeah, right. So you're gonna do all that shit, sit into that energy, right? And then yeah, eventually it's just you're already just gonna be pulled into a real deep state. Oh right, I forgot to tell you, take the pill, right? After you eat, take the pill first, then pop a shroom. Cause you know, of how long shit takes to sit in and activate. So then, you know, if you wanna smoke before you ground meditate, actually I would suggest smoking before you ground meditate. Yeah, do that. And then go inside to meditate again, to sit in that energy, right? And then sit in that, you know, deep state of thinking, because now you're going to start, you know, astral projecting and seeing yourself and seeing your energy coming into you in different ways, right? You don't just see with the retinas. You see on, I guess 9 realms, because you have 9 eyes. Yeah. Not 9 realms, but like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 realms, I guess. I don't know. Moving on. Yeah, and then damn, I can't see that. Work with deep. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to learn how to work with deep states of consciousness, like thinking and being. You're gonna want to learn how to get used to being in that state of being, right? So then you can learn how to work with it, and then this is gonna help you learn how to speak to yourself and find yourself, right? Because like we exist beyond space and time, and we are not in a specific location. We are everywhere and nowhere. So this will help you find yourself, right, and speak to yourself. Damn, call energy. Oh yeah, and being in this deep state of consciousness is gonna be easier for you to like pinpoint and call your energy to you and increase it, and you know, all this other shit, music, right? Man, I can't see what that says, and I'm not trying to run out of time. Use your chakra system, right? Energy. Okay, so use the chakra systems to activate your energies in your consciousness, and to balance, you know, your being, your energy and your consciousness. And I wrote act. Action. Activate. I don't know. Activate your chakra system, right? Become more aware of them, so then you can learn how to be conscious and of the energies and use them and shit. Introspection. So with introspection, you can design yourself, right? You can clean out limiting beliefs and shit and energies. You can improve on some other energies. You can transform yourself for real. Yeah, like you can clean the energy, you can transform it, and you can call other energies as well, and like design yourself, you know. Faith creates fate. So the more faith that you have in something happening, the more it's fated to happen. So the more you keep doubting yourselves and believing that this opposition is going to continue to prosper in our land, that's what's going to happen. The more you have faith that whatever they said that they're going to do is going to take place, then the longer their fucking matrix is going to be running. So like I said, we just got to really detach and ditch their whole system and just really have faith in ourselves. And self-control of control, right? We need to have self-control of how much control that we can have in a situation, because like I said, we are just creators of our lives and shit. So once you try to create something, then you just gotta let it go. However it happens, you know. Like, I don't know if I said this yet, but sometimes like I'll be tripping, like when I called energies into me to help guide me and shit, I'll trip into places that I need to be, or into positions I need to be to find something or an idea or something I was looking for type shit, or to gain knowledge of something. And sometimes I'll like fumble whatever I'm doing so that it lands and points into the direction I need to be, or it basically, like, the more you let go and let other shit control for you, let spirit control for you, right? More you don't have to worry about shit, basically, because now your fumbles is on purpose type shit. Like, yeah, trust and flow. Yeah, basically. Bars. Fucking almost 2.5 hours bars. Straight bars. Oh no, I think it is 2.5 hours. And some change. Alright, well, that was all I had to say. Hope you guys took a lot of good shit from these videos. Hope your head don't hurt, because mine fucking do. Man, I can't wait to go eat. These fucking food spells and shit. Yeah, man, we need to come up for, yeah. Alright, till next video. Love y'all. Bye.